Hello daily ukulelists! I am John from John's Ukulele Cafe, where I play and teach the songs from the daily ukulele books. It could be the yellow book or it could be the blue book that's out currently. So today's song is Moonlight Bay from the yellow songbook. Today I will teach this classic song as a chord melody, and then I'll strum and I'll sing the song as well. If you would like a copy of this chord melody, I'll be placing today's music on my Patreon as a free download. When I began my channel, I knew that I wanted it to be a community-supported project and knew that I didn't want it to be funded by advertisements or sponsors, as they can somewhat be annoying and distracting from the information that I wanted to share. Aside from the occasional YouTube ad that is going to come up on your screen just because it's YouTube. If you enjoy listening and getting value out of these videos, please share with a friend and consider making a monthly pledge to keep these videos coming. With the price of a cup of coffee per month, you can put your money where your values are. There are currently 3 supporters of my channel who have access to all of my printables. My Patreon supporters are those individuals who care about music and ukulele education and support me in this project. They have made a monthly pledge to keep this information free and available to everyone, and it's with their help I am able to pay for equipment upgrades, strings, books to review, and take some time away from my own music studio to create content and record these videos. For all benefits, stay tuned between now and 2024 to get a full list of Patreon benefits that will include monthly daily ukulele jams that I'm looking forward to out of the leap year book, because next year is a leap year. You can join my Patreon for free today just to keep up with my channel and see what I've been up to. Please see the link in the video description to make it over to my Patreon. Okay, thank you for listening, and on with today's video. So recently I visited my family in Florida, and while we were in Punta Gorda we saw a really beautiful moonrise come up. And it was a super full moon and it was right on the ocean. There was a bay there, and we were just sitting there watching it come up. As I was thumbing through the daily ukulele book, I saw the song Moonlight Bay, and I began learning it right there on the beach. My camera was unable to capture the beauty of the moon coming up, but I did include it in this video as well, and you can kind of see that as I go. If you'd like to see the music on here, go on ahead and head over to my Patreon. I made this available to everybody, and this will be a chord melody on the ukulele. And if you're unfamiliar with what a chord melody is, that's where you're going to include the melody and the chords, and they kind of interweave within each other in this arrangement. So you get to not only just sing and strum the song, but you can play the chord melody as well. If you like this video so far, hit like and subscribe to the channel below, where you can catch many more daily ukulele videos in the future. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at Moonlight Bay. I'm going to pull it up here on my screen so I can see what I'm up to here. So when you look at the page, you got a few notes in this opening measure. Now, if you look really carefully, you'll notice there's only 3 beats in this measure. So we call this a pickup measure because it's not a full measure of music. You'll see the words, "We were sailing along." So that's kind of where we're beginning at in this piece. So we're going to start here on the first finger in this chord melody. We were sailing along. So I've got the tab written out for you, and those are telling you which frets to play on. So obviously the first fret I'm using my pointer finger, 3rd fret ring finger, and the 4th fret my pinky, right? Now I wouldn't leave any fingers down. I would pick each one of those individually, and I'm using my thumb for this. Now the next thing I didn't write out on the page is you'll see some chords written above the measures, and I want you to strum those chords after playing the melody. So I'll play it again, and I'm going to go up to the 3rd measure this time. 1. We were sailing along. And there's something else I want to show you there. If you look at the 3rd measure, you'll see a little dot below the notes, and that means staccato. And do you know what staccato means? Staccato means short. Okay, and so my goal with you on this is to clear the strings, just to make sure that there's no notes that are ringing over. So that might be clear, strum again until the short note. Short. Alright, you hear all those examples of short notes? So that's why I've included them in this chord melody, so you can kind of hear short notes versus long notes. Alright, and to clear the notes, you just take your fleshy part of your hand and you're just going to cover all those strings, right? Something else I haven't mentioned that I'm doing in this song is I'm alternating between my thumb for the melody notes, and then when it's time to strum chords, I'm switching to my pointer finger to do that. So this is a really good way to practice going between your thumb and your pointer finger. Let's take it from the very, very top, and I'm going to break it down a little bit slower. I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Strum. Pick. Strum. Pick. Sounds a little bit like that. Now an F6 is actually a really easy chord. You'll see that one written at the end. What is this chord? If I just strum all those open strings. A couple answers will do. You could say A minor 7, or you could say C6. Well, if we go with the C6 idea, if we keep building that chord up the neck, this is C6, this is D6, 2 more frets would make E6, and then between E and F, there's no extra notes, so this makes F6. I put that at the very, very end. So we have 2. I always like to end songs with 6th chord. They just sound really nice and cheery. So when I begin this song, I'm going to sing and strum the song like you'll hear in the Daily Ukulele book. The second time through, I'm going to play the chord melody, and the third time through, I'm going to go back and sing and strum the chords of the song. So I hope you like this video. Have fun playing along with me. If you decide you just want to strum and sing, that's fine. If you're in a place in your ukulele journey where you want to try the chord melody, go ahead and try that, and if it's too fast, you can always dial back the speed on the playback settings on YouTube. That was part of the reason I wanted to put my videos on YouTube, so you had an option to slow them down and play along with them as well. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the run-through. 1, 2, 1. We were sailing along on Moonlight Bay. We could hear the voices ringing. They seemed to say, "You have stolen my heart. Now don't go away." As we sang love's old sweet song on Moonlight Bay. have stolen my heart. Now don't go away, as we sang love's old sweet song on Moonlight Bay. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. Again, if you like this video, hit like and subscribe to the channel below. And I hope you enjoy this content and the songs in the daily ukulele videos. I look forward to making your next video. Take care. Bye-bye.